Hey, this is Adam with Techdive. Today we're going to review the LG G6. My cat is needy. The basement is so muggy that my camera keeps fogging up, but we're going to do this because I want this review out because this phone is great. The LG G6 has a quad-core processor and 4 gigs of RAM, which is plenty of specs to run whatever application you're going to use on Android. I've never had a problem with an application loading or running snappily with this phone. The screen size is perfect. This is exactly anything smaller, and I don't tend to watch my phone that much. When I had a smaller phone, I never really used my phone to watch YouTube videos that often. I didn't use my phone for a whole lot of things, but this screen is just big enough. It still fits in my pocket, but it's just big enough that I really enjoy watching things on it. I can watch Netflix on it and not feel cheated for having watched a movie on such a small screen. That was not the case if I ever watched a movie on my other phone. The audio is great. It's great for a phone speaker. It's exactly what you expect. It's good. You can hear some bass in it. But it's really, if you want the best quality with any phone, you're going to have to use a pair of headphones. But again, you're not going to be cheated if you listen to the audio on this phone. It's just as good, if not better, than a lot of other phone speakers of a similar caliber on similar style phones. So you're not going to be lacking anything from the speaker if you get this phone. The speakers aren't bad either, but as for any phone, headphones would provide the best quality. Lucky enough for me, the G6 has a headphone jack because, you know, not all phones nowadays have such convenient features on them, so we got to take what we can get when it's provided. In an upcoming video, I'm going to be explaining how your phone is not a DSLR camera. However, this camera on this phone is pretty good. So I would never, ever suggest you use a phone in replacement of a nice camera if you're trying to do anything professional or that you're going to frame and put it on a wall. Anything that you want to be like a high quality photo, a phone of any kind is not going to do it for you. That being said, for your Facebook photos, for your selfies, if you got to take them, for whatever you're doing, if you get a quick snapshot of your child, you're going to like this phone. It's going to take a good high quality picture. You have 3 lens choices for your camera. You have a front lens and 2 rear lenses. The front-facing camera is the most basic at a 5 megapixel 2.2 f-stop 100-degree lens. The main camera being a 13 megapixel 71-degree lens with autofocus, and the other lens being a 125-degree lens, which is a wider angle lens, and it has a fixed focus. Certainly 13 megapixels is more than enough for the quick family photos and spontaneous media post. It's a very nice quality camera, and for a cell phone it does reasonable in low light, which can't be said for most phones. This is a video on the LG G6 taken with standard lighting in a standard kind of bedroom area, and this is what the mic sounds like when it's recording for video. Okay, USB Type-C is wonderful. It's the exact kind of charger. It is the future. It's quick, it's easy to plug in, it's durable, you never get it backwards, and the only problem with it is not enough people have extra USB Type-C chargers yet because most people are still stuck in the past or have a lightning cable. But soon, when everybody has one and you can swap chargers again with all your friends, that'll be great. But right now, you still don't make that be the reason you don't make the switch. The USB Type-C charger is awesome and it can charge your phone extra fast. Hey, Apple, take note. USB Type-C, that's what pushing the market looks like, not making people buy proprietary garbage. You can see here the home button is on the back, and that's an adjustment if you're not used to it, but I think it's really the most convenient place to put the home button. Now that I'm used to having it on the back, I can't imagine it any other way. In fact, I feel like it's clumsy when I use my wife's phone, and which I'm going to have a review on soon, which has the home button on the top, or other people's phones which has the home button on the side. It just doesn't feel right because your finger's already back here because you're holding the phone. So locking and unlocking the screen with the back button makes the most sense. I use my phone a lot. I have to use it throughout work. I have to use it for different applications and looking things up. I watch YouTube videos on it usually when I get home. I do a lot of work on it, and I don't usually ever have to charge it until I go to bed. The only time I would ever have to charge it before then is if I've really just been on my phone constantly. But that being said, I would have had hours on my phone using it before I would ever have to worry about battery. The closest competitors to the G6 is the Galaxy phones, but with those curved screens, those phones are not very reliable. However, LG G6 has the standard rectangular model and a flat screen, and you're not missing anything. I've used both. My wife has a curved screen. We're going to do a review on her phone soon. But with the curved screen, you don't gain anything. The flat screen is just fine, and you know what? It is much more durable than curved screens. These tend to break the least, and they also tend to be most easily repaired. I've tried to do a repair on a curved screen. It is difficult. I didn't succeed. Should you get the LG G6? I really don't know why you would want to spend money on a nicer phone, because there are nicer phones. There are phones with more cores, there are phones with more RAM, there are phones with bigger screens, but unless you have something specific in mind, if you have a specific reason you have to have your iPhone, like you have thousands of dollars of apps you bought and you can't get them on any other app store because you can't log into your Google Play account because it's Apple, and you have the Apple account and you have lots of Apple apps that keep you from switching, like I had for a long time. Unless you have a specific reason in mind, you have a phone in mind that has, it cherry picks that one thing you like the massive speakers, or it suddenly shoots out a projector out of its butt. I don't know. Whatever the weird, crazy, expensive phone does that you want, that would be a reason to consider another phone. But this phone is as strong as you need without breaking the bank. It's right in the middle of the price point sector, and I'd say it should sit higher on people's priority list. This phone is great. You're not going to be missing out on anything by getting this phone as opposed to another phone. You're not going to notice a spec difference past this phone that's significant. So that's my recommendation, is go with the LG G6. I got a review on a Galaxy phone coming up soon. It's not bad. I'm not going to say bad things about it. I will say the price is a little high though, and the curved screen is a little scary. But I don't have those things to say about this phone. The price is just right, and the screen is perfect. So thanks for watching this tech dive video. If you're looking for a tutorial of any sort on Vegas, those are now on our other channel, Techdive AV Club. You can get there on the link from our channel page or a link below, and that's where you can find the tutorials, and we're going to start doing production related videos too. Also, we have a Vive tutorial coming up. Steven's in hard work on that now. He's been playing Vive for forever, so we'll see if we can get him to start actually writing the review, but he knows his Vive really well now. So that review is coming up, and we're going to compare our Oculus and Vive head to head. We got some more phone reviews, camera reviews, all sorts of things coming up, so stay tuned to Tech Dive. Check out our gaming channel if you want to see some gaming content. Check out our Twitch channel if you want to watch us play some video games. Mostly Steven, but I like to jump in and play whenever I can. And also, check out... Hey, thank you for watching this video to the very end. You're a special person, and your watch time makes sure that YouTube promotes this video for someone else who's looking for a phone, so they'll watch it too. You've made a difference today. Thanks.